I mean, you're one of only 2 MMA fighters to hold a belt in K1 and MMA. And then after you got the K1 belt, I mean, they paid you a ton of money to fight in K1, right?
Why y'all in his business, his finances, man?
No,
was it brown bag money?
I heard it was $6 million for one K1 fight.
That's crazy.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's crazy.
And by the way, they went bankrupt. They didn't even pay me.
What?
I fought actually 4 fights because the dream fight, they didn't pay me either. 4 fights, I didn't get paid. But I had 2 belts. And I kind of beforehand knew, what was that company called again? FEG, had financial difficulties.
Yeah.
So I kind of knew already, okay, but I'm fighting for the belt. I don't care.
That is crazy not to get paid.
Yeah,
You got to
is
talk
crazy.
to your management team.
Well, what are you going to do in Japan, right? It's
Yeah,
far, it's
dealing with
total different system, different culture. They don't speak English.
Gangsters too, right? I mean,
Nah.
Not the later
it's,
days.
It's kind of levels, but there's the promotions. Well, they're not answering the phone. They're not answering emails anymore. What are you going to do? Then the level above is television. And then above that, I don't know. But I just forgot about it.
yeah.
I don't know. I've had setbacks. I don't know about you guys, but I always look forward and I just accelerate in the new direction. And then, what's behind me, because you're gonna make up, right? And that's what we did. Because we went Strikeforce, then we went UFC, and
It's crazy because K1 at the time was a very elite. It could have been one of the most elite mixed martial arts organizations in the world. The fights were big. You guys were putting on these spectacles.
Well, that's pride.
No, but even your K1 fight too. Pride was crazy.
K1 was huge
K1
back in the day
was
when
huge.
we was
Like,
fighting
huge.
it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
was fighting the Pride.
Yeah, but going into Pride, obviously we've seen Rampage success and we saw how big overseas fighting really created fighters. And I feel like you're part of that generation of icons that came from overseas mixed martial arts organizations. Do you feel like that plays into some of your guys' legacy? Rampage has
Absolutely.
this crazy, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, we fought everywhere, right? We didn't care. Last minute replacements, changes, and the Japanese was a total different world, different negotiation, different feel, but very nice to have experienced. And after, so nice that we actually saw them. The beginning stages of MMA, which is now so worldwide, is so big, so different now. But the beginning was special. Pride was special.
Which one did you like more, Pride or UFC?
Pride by far.
Yeah.
Really?
By far. They had this art director, and he was very gifted. And every event would be kind of a different theme. And they had
Special.
great props, great lighting, the movie clips. So every theme was like an artistic masterpiece. And UFC is just a whole different. Everything is the same. 2 guys running around.
They rarely let you actually be yourself, you know. I mean, they let Israel Adesanya do his little walkout one time. I mean, because it was in Australia, I believe, right? Remember when they did the
The
dance and it came out?
yeah.
But then they let Connor come out with Shania with
Shania,
not Shania Twain, but
R.I.P.
Sinead
Passed away,
O'Connor. Sinead O'Connor,
The voice of Ireland.
But it's like the things they did at Pride was unreal.
I remember you used to come
walking
out
out to that lady
with the big hammer. In
That
Pride.
too, yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
I remember. Did you do that in UFC?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Why not? Why you didn't bring the big hammer?
They would
Because the
not-
hammer, it started out as hey, we need to do something for your image. Where do you want to be? And we were just actually watching Demolition Man movie, Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes, and hey, Demolition Man. So then that was my gimmick in the beginning, hammer and the wrecker. But
I thought it was cool, bro.
yeah, it's kind of. It is what it is. But later, coming to the States, I didn't want to do it because every time you have to bring the hammer.
Oh, yeah,
you have
you
the
gotta
gloves,
fly with
it's
the
just
all
an
with,
annoying
yeah.
thing. So, yeah.